what's up everybody? This is Scott at Scott Doty TV. Thank you so much for checking in today. I'm thrilled to see you. Remember, this is the place to be if you are a parent who wants to give your kid every opportunity to succeed. And I'm your personal coach. My job is to equip you to make sure that that happens. So today, I want to equip you with some insider knowledge on the SAT and ACT, specifically the English section. So in today's video, I want to give you four best practices to look at in terms of preparing for the ACT and SAT English. Specifically, I want to give you a prioritization. Let's say that you only have 3 weeks or 4 weeks to get ready for the test. What should you focus on? What if you have 3 months? What should you focus on, in what order then? So today I want to give you some best practices. I'm going to tell you what the most important things are in order. Here we go. Number 1, punctuation and transition words. This is by far the most important topic on the test of the SAT and the ACT. When I took the ACT, in fact, in December, 75 questions on my English section, more than 30 of them were on this topic. So this is a huge part, almost 50% of the whole test. Your son, your daughter needs to feel very comfortable with semicolons, dashes, colons, and king of them all, commas. If you have no time, if you have 1 week to do prep for, if you want a crash course for this ACT or SAT English, work on commas. Check out Khan Academy, check out YouTube. If you want, reach out to me personally and I'll send you some of my videos. You gotta learn your comma rules. The deal is that you need to know that the best practice for commas is less is more. You don't want any commas. Your son, if he sees 4 options and one of them is comma free, it's not definitely the right answer, but chances are pretty good. If he has to guess, go with the answer that has no commas. The best rule of thumb is no commas unless you absolutely need them. But there are times when you need them and you gotta learn when. So that's my first rule. You got to learn punctuation rules. And related to them, transition word rules. But, therefore, however, because, do these get paired with commas? Do they get paired with semicolons and periods? Do they begin sentences? Do they not begin sentences? All of this is what's worth focusing on first on your ACT and SAT English. Number 2, the second best insight that I'm going to share with you today is that, broadly speaking, less is more. When it comes to good writing, if you can say something in 6 words instead of 20 words, that's preferable.
Well, you know what they say, good things come in little packages. Yes, and you know what? They're right.
Therefore, on the SAT and the ACT, if your son or your daughter notices that 3 out of 4 are long answers, one has 6 words, one has 8 words, one has 9 words, and the 4th, option D, has 1 word, guess what the right answer is? It's always D. You don't even have to read the passage. So, that's another good best practice on these tests. Less is more, fewer words wins. 2 versus 3 words, that's not enough of a difference. But if one option is 2 words and one is 8, go with the answer that's 2 words every time. Number 3, rhetoric. These are the questions that have to do with the context of the passage, meaning that your son or daughter, instead of what some people do, which is just look at the answers and questions and try to answer, what I recommend that your daughter or son do is technique-wise. You'll have a passage, you will have questions, your son or daughter should read the passage, and as he or she hits a question, then he or she answers the question, as opposed to answering questions out of context. Getting all the context clues will help your son or daughter to attack the rhetoric questions that have to do with things like what the author was thinking. What was his intention in this passage? Was he successful in this passage? Should he change the order of the sentences to make more sense? The key insight here is technique. Read the passage and then answer questions as you hit them. That's the technique of champions. Number 4 is the last batch of short grammar topics that are worth your time if you have time. If you have enough time, you want to learn pronouns, subject and object pronouns, and antecedent issues, verb issues, parallelism and subject-verb agreement, and word choice. Knowing the difference between words like between and among, or lie and lay, or less and fewer. These are simple things that need to be knocked out, but they are not priority. But if you have time, you want to prep for those too. And in fact, at BrainStorm, we've developed an amazing step-by-step process of the 20 most important grammar topics that every student needs to know for the SAT and the ACT. And it's something that we're happy to share with you if you ever want to ask and get some insight about which topics in what order. Don't ever hesitate. You can write here in the comments below. You can put it in there. Ask any questions you have about the subjects. I'm happy to be a resource for you. All right, so that's it for today. I just wanted to let you know these are the priorities for the English, and in this order you want to attack your preparation for the exams. I hope this helps, and listen, please help me out. If you found this video helpful, I want to ask you to please copy the URL at the top of the page and forward it to a friend. Put it into an email to a few friends, pop it into your Facebook feed, let the world know, hey, look, this guy Scott, he kind of knows a few things about test prep and college admissions. You should check him out. That helps me out so much. Thank you in advance for doing it.
You got it, dude.
And until next time, I just want to wish you luck as you continue to really put the great effort in that we parents always put in to develop the unique competencies and genius of our kids. It's a worthwhile endeavor. I wish you luck, a lot of encouragement. It's worth it. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again on the next episode of Scott Doty TV. Take care.
If you said goodbye to me tonight, there would still be music left to write. What else could I